Call.
Yeah, the dinner at the break or something. They're gonna serve. Yeah, I guess 8 minutes. 17. 17. Okay. All in.
All right, let's gamble. I call.
Nobody touch the food until break.
Balls.
Yeah, I know.
I'm on a draw. Yeah. Nice hand.
Nice. For 189. What we got? 200 here. They got 11.
Nice hand.
You got hearts?
Balls. 15.
What is it?
15 total. Three wood. Check.
20.
20. All in.
2 all-ins, right?
Flip them over. Hands up. Yep. $15,000. Okay. Pull or all 10. I'll take 15,000. 20. $16. Take it all, Reg. Yeah. 16.
I call.
16,000. All in.
Come on.
Everyone's giving up this one.
Roundabout.
15.
15,000.
Sticky, you know, I haven't made a shot since that first one.
No.
I drank about 5 bottles of water.
You just been missing.
I'm one for 5.
Just goes to say poker's our new game.
Yeah.
Not baskets anymore. I'm telling you.
$20. $35.
35.
How much are you playing with?
150. Yo. $35. Here you go. $15. $100.
Smells like. 150. You gotta play some hands. I call.
What's that?
So I gotta play some hands, so I'll call. I call. You have aces? Yeah, so I need a 7. No, I need an 8. Jacks versus 6-8.
Would you have one? Why don't we settle it? Okay. These three are hearts. So I got them. Yeah. This is really good.
This goes in there, right? Now you got help?
Oh, 97.
Nope. 25, yeah. 15.
15.
No, don't pick it up with your hand. Oh God, it's gonna melt.
Is that me? No, you. Four. Come on. Keep it nice. Keep it PG. What is it, diet Yoo-hoos? Are you really diet Yoo-hoos?
60.
Mikey, I'm short. I'll be over there. Unless I double up.
Ah. All right, I'll give you exact change.
280. You call it 282. What do you got? 2 what? 260. 282. 280? He's got 250.
He has the 282.
282, yeah.
He has 282. I called it 282.
30 on the side. 60 on the side. 60 on the side. What do you guys? This is what you can get.
I'm afraid of you. I think I'm ahead of him, but behind you. King said, I know I was afraid of you. Tens. Wow. I was behind everybody. Ace. No, king hits. Nice hand.
10 days.
It's a good thing Jack didn't come, right?
Thank God. Thank you. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack.
Jack would have been back. You burned a card? Check. I didn't think you burned a card. I could be wrong. Yeah. You guys would know better. Some people burn early. You know what I mean? He could have burned it early.
8, 16, 16.
I mean, I would like the 4. I mean, it's good for me, but.
Six. Next big blind.
That's me. All right.
Sir.
I am happy to move from this table. You guys were tough.
He's left. Okay.
Okay.
Jeff's table.
4-0. Right back there.
Nice hand. I think he's got me. So this was the first table I got moved into. I don't love this hand. Ace 10 off. but I was in kind of late position, and it's been limped in, so I decided to come in. And it gets raised by the big blind. You've been a
17.
pretty good, solid player. So,
17.
there were two other callers, so I decided I'll call and see a flop. I didn't feel good. So we go 5 players into the flop. But I believe it was 16K each, so it's close to like 90K, 85K. The ante is 90K in there. And the flop, 9 jack, 2 hearts. So here I have to go with the 10 spades.
Okay.
It's, up and down, 8 or can give me a. And then I have the ace of hearts.
All in.
So the original raiser checks, and kind of like a wild player. It was smaller stacked, relatively speaking, because this was a ridiculous tournament. Like, started like 250K each. He had less than that. He goes all in for a lot. I think like 180 and change. So I think about it. I have the ace of hearts. I have to draw. I feel like trying to protect the hand, like 2 pairs or maybe a flush draw. So I have the back door, not flush.
Alright, let's gamble. I call.
And up and down. So I call. Everybody else fold.
Balls.
So we turn our cards over, but
I'm
you
on a
turn
draw.
over the king 10, so you had the nut. So only the king would have helped me win the pot, and I don't hit. And
Nice hand.
he scooped up the
189.
pot.
We got 200 here.
Nice hand.
You have hearts?
So this was the year-end tournament, final weekend of 2024. It's the Butler game, which is a freeze-out. I prefer that. They had one rebuy rule for this one. It was a full house with like 9 full tables. But we started with a lot of chips, so like 250,000 in chips. Antes, the blinds and ante started like from the first level, 500,000. But it's still there's a lot of chips in play, and I ran pretty good right away. I played 8-10 of hearts and popped aces. He turned a set of aces, and but on the flop I had gutter draw for a straight and 2 hearts, or a flush draw, and a 9 of clubs hit. River gave me the nuts, and he bet, and I just went all in. And he snap called me and River with 7 aces, but I scooped up the pot. So this was a pretty good tournament. I did pretty well. There was one interesting hand. I'm not gonna get the cards today. There was a raise and a 3-bet huge. I think it was like 2,000, 2,500, 5,000, 5,000 blind level. That's like midway through the tournament. Under the gun, who'd been folding everything, raised it like 3 or 4x. He made it like 15 or 20K. And then another guy I know, sometimes he does make moves, but he also has been pretty relatively tight, and he likes to protect big call hands. He re-raised them big, like he made it like 60 or 70K. At that point, I had built up my stack to about 700K, so it's a small portion of my stack, and I was on the button. I had 8-9 of clubs. I was definitely calling the first raise, but I don't want to take a risk and call here because his first guy is still acting behind me. I'm not going to go. If he goes all in, then I'm not going to go all in with it. Just on a playable hand like 8-9 of clubs. But he just called. I had folded, so there were 2 heads up. Flop comes out 6, 7, 10 with 2 clubs. So like 6 of clubs, 7 of spades, 10 of clubs. I would have had flopped the nuts, and then had flush draw in addition to the nut flush draw, the straight flush draw. But I didn't play it. I should probably start playing these hands more, but I felt like I made the right decision at the time. Only because there was another player acting behind me, and that guy looked like he was, and he did go all in on the flop, so he probably had, I'm assuming, aces or kings. And the final play, so even though I had built up a huge stack early, not huge, about double a starting stack, maybe triple a starting stack, there was a lot of chips in play. When about three tables were left, against a wild player, at that point I had about 500 and change, maybe 550. So after I paid the blinds, I had another. I was on the big blind. I had another 500,000. This guy had been wild and had just moved to the table, so I hadn't seen him that long. But he's just gone all in or raised like a ridiculous amount pre-flop, previous 3 hands. And one time he had to show he had ace queen. And then another time he had jacks. So the last 3 hands he had plays were like jacks, ace, queen. And then he went all in on when it was with my big blind. I look up, I have pocket 9s. I put it all in. It's about, a little over 500K, maybe 500K. We pretty much had a similar amount of chips. He turns over ace, king. My 9s, I mean, I'm slightly ahead, but flop comes out some 3 small cards. Turn was clean, but the river was the king, so he hit his king, and I lost that flop. But it was a fun game. So next week, Borgata Poker Open is open. Is back. I think for the first time in a long time. That being like the full slate. So I might try to play one of the opener, maybe play one of the day ones by the weekend. Should be fun, and looking forward to 2025. Hopefully, be a more successful poker journey.